Hello! Hello, everybody! I don't know how loud or quiet the game is, so I need to just do some tests. So I'm just gonna hit this wall for a second, and then I'm gonna Alt-Tab out of the game, and I'm gonna quickly hear how it sounds here. Out of the game, and I'm gonna quickly hear how it sounds here. Fuck! I didn't hear it! No! No! Fuck. How does that... Fucking God! I needed to test this before, not now. It's a smidge quiet. Okay, yeah, because I did not test this. Yeah, because I did not test this. Okay, but that's honest. That sounds fine. That sounds fine. Maybe a bit quiet. Maybe a bit louder. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's put that up to like a 4 point. Let's put it up to -4 instead of -5. Hello, Scoopy, Austin, Archangel, Intergalactic. Anybody else who's out there, welcome, welcome. We're playing some Dark Souls while I Blair Witch in the corner. Let me fix him. This is a fog gate randomizer. Now, what a fog gate randomizer is it is a randomizer that activates all of the fog gates in Dark Souls, and it turns them all on. And every fog gate you enter will spit you out somewhere else randomly throughout the world. So it is the base game of Dark Souls. I'm not doing an enemy or an item randomizer with this. If you want that, I did a YouTube series of that like a year and a half ago. For now, we're just going to do a regular fog gate randomizer. And if I do really well at this, maybe I can consider throwing some other randomizers in there for some fun. So the way this is going to work is pretty much I want to find and kill every boss, but because the entire world is completely jumbled around, it's like going through a maze to find everything. The best way I can describe it is, for anybody who played Super Smash Bros. Brawl when you were younger, the final level of the story was the Great Maze, and it basically took you through a mashup of everything you'd already been through. It's kind of like that. And I really like these challenges. I think they're quite fun. And I'm excited to get started. I love doing randomizer runs. I feels like it breathes new life into games you know really well. Exactly. Hey, G-Mags as well. Welcome, welcome. And everyone else, welcome, 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 welcome. So, yeah, I already have a run set up. I basically did a couple test runs with different seeds just to make sure that everything was working, but this is now the official run. I got it all ready. I'm using the warrior class just for the ease of simplicity. Now, the asylum starts out pretty much the same. You basically go through here, you encounter the asylum demon the very first time, you go and you get your shield and your weapon from the side corridor, only that's when things get different. That's when things get interesting. So let me just walk on over and I'll show you what I mean. Hey, Hunter Stories Umbra, welcome, welcome. Oh, you managed to get a shiny Litwick in Pokemon? Nice, congratulations. Has anybody else in the chat ever played a randomizer run before? Is this something that anyone's ever done on the Dark Souls? I'd love to know. I'm not fighting you right now, Asylum Demon, but I will be coming back for you. So, the fun part about the randomizer runs is that because obviously Firelink Shrine isn't accessible at the very start, you always have the option to walk back to the Asylum, basically the start of your run. I'm not going to light this bonfire, because I think if I walk back to the Asylum, I can actually walk back to before this boss and kill this boss without having to go all the way around and try and discover the other half of the asylum. So let's pop on my little heater shields. We're playing on PC, obviously, because that's where you play all your mods, but I've got my PS5 controller here just to control us, just so that we can stay going. Now, the question is, what boss are we going to encounter first? That's the real question. If I could learn how to randomize the games, I'd love to. This one is actually really simple. The mod is just the Foggate Randomizer mod on Nexus. You literally just put Foggate Randomizer Dark Souls 1 into the Google search engine, and it will bring you straight to the Foggate Randomizer page. And it's just, it's its own little executable. You load it up, you specify where your game files are, like where your Steam games are saved, and then it just does everything for you. It's fantastic. It works insanely well. And here is our Estus Flask, because obviously since the Fog Gate is here, we can't usually get to Oscar, so they give us the Estus Flask here instead so that we have some protection going into the rest of the game. Alright. Where do we think we're going for the first Fog Gate? I want your bets now, before we even go in. Where are we going first? Where in this game are we ending up? The only place we cannot end up is Gwyn's fight, because you do need to collect all 4 Lord Souls to still access Gwyn's fight. That's the only one we can't do. Everything else is completely fair game. I did a randomizer run of bosses and enemies. It spawned Calamite as the first boss, and I had to re-roll the randomizer because he kept spamming his fire breath through the door and I couldn't open it. Oh. Anor Londo, Demon Ruins. Keep in mind as well that not only can I appear in areas, I can appear in boss fights as well. Because every boss arena has its own fog gate going in and out. So for example, it's completely possible to appear in Ornstein and Smo's arena, but you come in from like one of the elevators on the sides that you would normally take after you win, which I think is always very funny when that happens. Just going, somehow ending up in Dragon Barrow. I end up in Celia Crystal Tunnel. All right, let's go. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're going. No! 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 Bro! He could not wait till December for Night Rain. What the In my test runs, I just ended up in an elevator. What the fuck? Alright, well, the good thing is that if I'm fighting him now, that means he's gonna be weaker than normal because, enemies always start out weaker the earlier into the run they are, including bosses. I need to actually hit him though, Billy. Come on. I don't like this character. I think I picked the wrong archetype for me. I usually play a different character class. 30 damage. Oh no. Well, I'm not going to be doing any blocking, so I guess I'll just hit him with the old two-hand. I hope that if he kills me, I can go and kill the Asylum Demon, because that would open oh no, that would open a different spot for me to... That would open a different path for me. Oh my god, this is awful. I don't have the skill for this! Artorias! It's been 2 minutes. I don't have the energy for this, my man. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. This is insane. What the fuck? How did I miss that? No! Let me, Artorias, please. But you can see by the way that his damage is also nerfed. Like, it's not just that I do more damage to him, it's also that he does less damage to me. It's basically the mod's way of making sure that everything is fair. So I could actually very easily kill Artorias in that sense. So honestly, this might actually be like the best case scenario for us, because getting rid of Artorias early means we don't have to deal with him later. Even so though, that's so fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. The very first boss is Artorias. I can't believe that. That's unhinged. Ew, stop it. Okay, I need to take a little sip in front of him, just to flex. Actually, years ago, I did like a Dark Souls 3 one of these. Not for like anybody, I did it like on my own. And I think I had Gale as like one of my first bosses, which was genuinely terrifying. Okay, I'm panicking now. Baby, let me heal. No, no, stop it, stop it. Oh. That's a shame. All right, Artorias hurt me, come on. He hurt me. Can't hear the game? Oh shit, okay, no problem, I can turn it up. That's not a problem. Let's pop that up to a 2.4. See how that sounds. Oh no, it spawns me here, so I can't go back. I have no choice. I have no choice but to kill Artorias. Because if I say return to the asylum, it's just gonna leave me here. We have no choice but to kill Artorias. Oh my fucking god, no! Chat, what the fuck? Chat, we're being targeted right now. We're being absolutely targeted. We can sort the game audio out as we go along, by the way. Like, oh my god. I can't believe it's Artorias. You know what? I can. These randomizers like to have a funny hee hee ha ha sense of humor. And I would say having like my favorite, or one of my favorite bosses in Dark Souls. Actually, I think Artorias was my favorite. Yeah, no, he was my favorite. He is my favorite boss in this game. Having him right now is just, you know, it really sets the mood, sets the tone. Ooh la la. That's fine. I know I can tank a lot of his hits now that I know that a lot of his damage is staggered. Well. Aren't you lovely, Artorias? Aren't you just a... No! Artorias, please! Be nice to me! It's been a while since I played Dark Souls. The entirety of the stream is trying to kill this guy. I'm okay against Artorias. Come on. I just need to get back into the swing of things. I've got my Coca-Cola. I've got my I've got some juice. He's an absolute meanie. He's absolute meanie boots. So rude. He wants so much attention, and he's going to be getting attention in December when he comes into the Night Rain DLC on the 4th. Which, by the way, is anybody else hoping for any other legacy bosses to show up in the Night Rain DLC? Obviously, they showed off Artorias, but do we think that there will be any others that might potentially appear? Because I, personally, would love to see some others. I just don't really know which ones I would expect. Come on, mate. Okay, no, that was stupid. My problem is depth perception. I never have good depth perception when it comes to these games. That's alright, I'll take that. Unless he uses his... He's growling at me. Okay. Love that for you, Artie. Okay, only 2. I'll take that. Okay, he's gonna go into his buff state, so we can stop that. No, thank you. Silly. Thinking you can buff like that. It's very rude of you. Come on. I would love to see Sif in Night Rain, actually. If we're bringing Artorias in, bring Sif in as well and have them be a duo fight. That would be bloody iconic. I mean, the fact that they've made his grab from this game, from the cutscene, they've made it into like an actual grabbing game, I think is one of the coolest like little features that they showed off in the oh no. Okay. Yeah, I think that's like one of the coolest things that they showed off. I know, you're not doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. No. Silly. Silly Artie. He really thinks he's the man. He thinks he's the man, but he's not, because I'm the man. This is my stream, Artorias. Okay, it's my stream, but my dodge button decided that it wanted to hurt me. Oh no! Billy, you're choking. Oh, why did I drink that? Oh, that was a bad drink. I choked under pressure. He's so emo. can't believe he throws this gamer girl bathwater at you. Raymond Velstadt duo better be a thing too. Raymond Velstadt, I would love to see Raymond Velstadt in Night Rain. Yes. I actually was just recording 3 episodes of my Soul Level 1 run for Dark Souls 2 for the members, and I literally just beat Velstadt. So he is fresh in my mind. By the way, Soul Level 1 Dark Souls 2, would not recommend. Shrine of Amana at Soul Level 1 is one of the most miserable experiences I've ever experienced in a video game. I'm just gonna say that. It is. Between that and the Iron Keep, oh my god, it is not fun. Would not recommend. Okay, Artorias, this is gonna be the one. I feel like this is gonna be the one. I don't know. I just have like good energy. I also apologize to anyone who was like expecting like the most professional gameplay. Oh, I hate it when he punishes me. Because I'm not a professional. I'm honestly a very mid player, but I enjoy myself. Taco Taker, welcome over on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. We're playing some Foggate Randomizer Dark Souls, where every Foggate takes me somewhere completely different. Yep, that was a great time to heal. It's just about remembering which moves I can actually heal against when it comes to his crazy little move set. Oh, that should have hit. Come on. Come on, video game. Ah! Ah! Well, while I'm killing Artorias, you guys may as well vote on where I'm gonna end up after this. Do we think I'm gonna somehow end up in Manus's arena? Nah, that would be impossible because then it would be a closed loop. I have to end up somewhere with multiple areas that I can escape from, so I can only assume that I'm gonna go from here into fucking Ornstein and Smo. That is so disrespectful. That is so disrespectful, Artorias. 1, 2, 3. You are a disrespectful man. Woo! Just a perfect dodge from Billy S there. Followed by a completely non-perfect dodge that gets me killed. Okay, well. Alright! I need some alcohol for this, quite frankly. Death count 4. No, you're not doing a death count. No, you wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare keep track of my deaths. You wouldn't dare make me know how painful this run is going. How did I not... How did I get hit by a single arrow? How embarrassing. I could actually, you know what? I could be killing this holo for 20 experience every time I die. That will add up. Trickle down economics. That will add up. When I can eventually level up. Because that's the one nice thing about this run. Is that, fuck me, I'm allowed to actually level up. I've been so used to runs where I'm not allowed to even touch the leveling system that the idea of leveling up is honestly, like, genuinely so exciting to me. Okay, let's lock in. Let's lock in, boys and girls. It's alright. I don't mind trading blows as long as I'm getting my hits back in, and I'm not really getting my hits back in right now. So... Oh. That's the move. That's the scary one. We don't like that move. And I usually use bigger weapons than this, so I tend to have, like, larger reach when it comes to hitting him. Everyone's like, Billy, stop coping. No! Can you stop punishing me? You shouldn't be punishing me like that. It's very rude. Go buff. Come on. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I fucking said, Artorias. Go buff. You listen to me. Listen to your streamer friend. Listen to Billy S. You need to provide us with the intense comedy and the intense fun of this situation. You are at my mercy right now, Artorias. I will keep you here for as long as I want. Okay, do a quick heal. Oh, come on. No! Oh, I'm alive, shit. Okay, I was expecting to be dead, quite frankly. I've completely forgotten what the safe moves to heal on are. Shit. No, just kill me. Oh no. Artorias is a dom? Completely. Artorias is a dommy mommy. Ornstein, Artorias, Goch, and Kieran's squad fight. Ooh. I don't want to imagine fighting Goch in, like, actual combat. Partly because I kind of think he would suck. I think he would be like, they would just model him after like one of the golems from Elden Ring. And I feel like those guys just don't have any source whatsoever. Kieran could be fun. Ornstein and Artorias duo fight, I would fucking fanboy over. Come on, Artie. Ow. I could also farm that one hollow in the asylum until I level up. If I'm desperate. Oh, that would be so funny. Alternatively, I can change my class if maybe I'm not liking this class that I've got, because I normally would play a different class, but I thought, oh, let's go with this one, because this is like the most basic class, and that might be the safest idea for a randomizer run. But then he misses with his little thrust attack that he's trying to do. After his roll, he does a little thrust and he misses, because he sucks. Let me go back to one-handed attacks, not two-handed. See if maybe that gives me a little bit of room to breathe in when it comes to the roll attacks. Stop it, Artorias. Okay, he let me get that off, which I think was very kind. No, I can't do this one-handed. I have to do it two-handed. I don't do enough damage one-handed. This would go on for hours if I did it with just the one hand. Oh my god. Okay, I thought he was going to buff, but no. You going to buff now? Yep. No, no, no. Ow. Okay. I need an attack that I can actually heal from. Not that one. I know we can follow that one up. Okay, but he really wants to use it, so I don't know. Artorias, please. I just want to heal. Okay, I'll take it. I have more health now than I did before I healed. I now have the same amount of health as before because I messed up a single dodge. That's fine. I need to be more aggressive. Like Artorias, who is being very aggressive. Woo! Okay. I didn't know you could combo that into two backswings like that. But I respect it. Ah, I see a little notification, but I can't look at it because I'm dying. Thank you to whoever that was. I will read it the moment I am dead, because let's be real, I'm not winning. If we survive this, honestly, it will be a miracle. But as said, like, this is like potentially the hardest thing we're gonna have to do in this early game. Until I, like, go into the next room and it is literally Ornstein and Smo, in which case I will probably cry laugh. That's alright. I mean, it's not alright, but, like... Okay, he's going to do his buff. Let's give him a hit, a hit, a hit. Couldn't even tell what he was doing there because of the swirls, but that's okay. He's doing his little... throwing his little tantrum. Alright, mate. That's okay. You're alright. Do you want to go and buff again? I can counter you when you buff. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it safe. I don't wanna punish every attack because that will get me killed because I don't have heals. So I just need to wait for him to try and buff again, and then I just take that damage, and then we move on. I should have hit that. That should have landed. Buffing? No. Okay, that was a bad miss. That was bad positioning. That's fine. That's all right. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, you can tell that I know how to avoid his moveset, for the most part, at least. I just don't know how to capitalize on it once the, Okay, he's going to buff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. There we go. This is it. One more of those and we've got it. One more of those and Artorias is going down, quite frankly. And that would be fantastic for all of us involved. Come on. Go and buff. Go and buff. Go and buff. It's okay. It's okay, Artorias. It's all right. It's okay. You can buff. You've got this. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to buff yourself. Oh, shit. No, he's gonna... Woo! Okay. It's not the worst one in the world. I'm not gonna punish it. I could punish it if I was closer to him. I would have punished it, but I didn't want to risk it. I want him to just go and buff. I can kill him if he buffs. I know I can kill him if he goes and buffs. Artorias, that's not what I want. I want you to try and be strong. Please. Come on. I want the safe win. Oh! No! Artorias, please! Artorias, please! No! Fuck, okay. Thank you very much, Koa Noctis, for becoming a bonfire resident. You get a bell for your residency. Thank you so much. I believe that is you redeeming your bonfire resident status, because you were on the members list. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. $4.99 a month. You get access to my Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3 Soul Level 1 runs, and my Zelda Age of Imprisonment playthrough. And yeah, it's very cool. Hi Tyler, how are you, Billy? Still working through my third playthrough of Elden Ring. Moonveil kicks ass. Any advice on how to help others via co-op around rune level 125 Mountaintop of the Giants? Ooh, okay. No. I don't play a lot of co-op, so I don't really know much in terms of co-op. I tend to play these games very single player. But with mountaintops, honestly, I don't really think too much about the mountaintops because I tend to try and just get through that area as quickly as possible. Because there's not as much there that's that interesting, besides I would say like Castle Sol, Fire Giant, and maybe like 1 or 2 of the optional dungeons. So I would say just like make sure that you're comfortable with your build, because at Mountaintops of the Giants, like you are at a point in the game where you should have a fully finalized build, and if there's anything else that you need for your build, it should basically be like the tiniest little touch. If you've got like a really well finalized build, then Mountaintop shouldn't be a problem. Except for that one Deathrite bird. Fuck that one Deathrite bird. All my homies hate that one Deathrite bird. Artorias, I want to see more of the game. Can you let me see more of the game, please? See, I'm in the bargaining stage of grief now. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is certainly a fact of life. No! I don't want you to get away with it, but he's gonna get away with it, he's gonna get away with it, he's gonna get away with it, he's gonna get away with it. No! Hello, Tootly Nominon Dispon Bill over on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. We're playing some Dark Souls 4 Gate Randomizer, streamed both to Twitch and to YouTube. And Artorias is literally the very first thing we have encountered in the randomizer. And I'm getting my ass handed to me. Okay. let me just quickly have a little read of what's been saying in chat. Thomas Canevado. Hey, Billy, greetings from Argentina. Oh, bienvenido a mi stream. Welcome to the stream. My partner and his mum are actually from Argentina as well, so I think that's pretty cool. I'm wanting to play all FromSoft Soul games in release order. I just don't have access to the OG Demon Souls. Should I just play the remake? I would play the remake if you want. It's not like I'm the sort of person who would rather play the original myself, but only because that was obviously the one that FromSoft worked on. But if you play the remake, you're still gonna get like a good experience. And I would definitely play... I think you could play it and Dark Souls 1 in conjunction with each other. Whichever one you prefer first would work. Because honestly, they kind of have a lot of the similar control schemes, similar strengths. I would say that Dark Souls has better bosses. That's like the one area where I would say Demon Souls really falls apart. And if you're going to play Demon Souls, definitely look into the world tendency system, because that is not explained in-game, and it will make your life a living hell if you don't know what that is. But yeah, you can definitely play Demon Souls before anything else, 100%. Like honestly, I would... Like, my Souls experience, I think it was I did Dark Souls 2, then Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, and then pretty much everything else was in release order, with the exception of Bloodborne, which kind of was just randomly sprinkled in when I got a PS4 with Bloodborne on it. 1, 2, 3. That was so close. He was so about to pop off there. There was maybe like half a second between him popping off and me stopping his buff, and I'm really glad that I managed to stop it, because woo! If he gets buffed, like, I have to kiss the run goodbye, like, because I'm gonna lose the run in that case. Alright. I have not been at full health at this point in a while. Artorias, please, let me kill you. I would like to experience more of the video game. No. No. I mean, sure, that looked extremely cool, I'm not gonna lie, but that literally did not hit me once. You literally did flippy dippy shit, and you avoided me, Artorias. I don't know how you should feel about that, but I think you should feel confused. Okay, he's buffing again, but it's okay because we're actually near him, so we can stop the buff. Okay, this is looking like a decent run. I'm not gonna say it's a good run, but this is decent. I'm okay with this. I'm happy. Please don't dodge away from me, child. That was a bad dodge, but at least I stayed on my feet. Sometimes you don't get that luxury. I'm alright with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I knew he was going to do the spin. Follow that up with the jump, which I know I can heal from. That's definitely the safest move to heal from. Flip 2, flip 3? No, okay. Wow, I keep missing him. I keep misjudging my distance. Don't do the flip, don't do the flip. Buffing, buffing. Yep, okay, that's fine. We love a buff. We love Artorias buffing. That's free damage. That's free real estate. You're all right. This is honestly good practice for Night Rain. Like, if we get to if we get to Night Rain and like Artorias kills me even once, you guys can absolutely roast me in the comments, because like after all of this practice, I should be able to kill him. No, leave me alone. I don't trust that as a healing option. This one especially no, because yeah, he can follow up. Do the jump, because I can heal after the jump. No! Oh, I stopped him! Oh! Uh-oh, can't heal, can't heal. Okay, but I'm gonna heal anyway, because I've got no choice. I didn't think that was gonna go through. I thought that was gonna be a potential death on my part. I'm very happy that went through. Holy shit. Woo! Come on, laddie, come on. I'm sorry, chat, that I can't look at anyone speaking right now, but I am so locked in. You have no idea. Y'all could be roasting me right now, and I have no clue. But I would understand. I truly would. Oh, so close. Come on, come on. Artorias, come on, come on, come on. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. I don't need to get greedy. If I get greedy, he wins. Yeah, there we go. Knight Artorias down. The first boss. Defeat the first boss of Dark Souls. Let's fucking go. How many souls do I get from him? Do I get any? It has not given me any. 7,000. Ouch. I don't feel like that was how many he gave in the actual game. Oh, we survived. Let's have a little look-see. Best boss is the first one. That horizontal slash I can't dodge for the life of me. Woo, first try, Drew. Yeah, uh-huh. I'm sure. If this is actually on Steven Small, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Don't. Okay, Demon Ruins. That is an interesting... Oh, because we can go to Ceaseless Discharge. Okay, gotcha. So there's only one way we can really go here. I'm just gonna get some Vitality up, honestly. Vitality and Endurance. And I'll start leveling, I don't know, Strength afterwards. I don't really know what weapon I really want to zoom in on until I'm gonna take this off. Do I roll better if I take that off? I don't know. I don't remember what fat rolls and soft rolls are in this game. Artorias sitting in his bathrobe when you walk in. Oh, you're early. Yes, when you go through a fog gate, it takes you anywhere in the game. That is what the fog gate randomizer is. Now, so far we've gotten pretty lucky in that the only places we can go are one-way fog gates, where basically like there's only one fog gate in the area that I can take. Because I can't go anywhere down there because of all the lava. Can't go down there because of the lava. So the only way I can go is through here. This would normally take me to the Ceaseless Discharge fight, but instead it's going to take me to the Taurus Demon, but on the other side. So, oh, no, this isn't Taurus Demon. No, this is the Aqueduct. This is the Aqueduct in Undeadburg, where you would go through and you would find the Poison Merchant. So this is taking us into Lower Undeadburg. Okay. I'm okay with that. That's fine. I can't go into the depths because I don't have the key to the depths. I'd have to find the Capra Demon in order to do that. But we can take the Capra Demon Fog Door, or we can try and work our way up through the lower depths, and we can try and take the Fog Gate over, like, at the entrance. Either way, I think this is a decent spot, because, like, this is early game Dark Souls, and that means that we're kind of scaled for the enemies that are here. Okay. On the downside, dogs. So yeah, we'll take the Capra Demon Door and we'll see where we end up. It could have been hilarious if the first boss was Manus. Sadly, Manus I don't think can be the first boss because there's no way to exit his arena, so it would be like a dead end. This could be Manus though. Oh, it's go to jail, randomized warp. Ah, okay, this is Seath's room. But this is like normal Seath's room. He's not here at the moment because this is like the alternate version of it. I don't remember. Does this room have any like treasure up on the stairs? Because you can come here later in the game after you've killed Seath to finish Big Hat Logan's questline. I don't remember if there's anything up here. There is an item. Okay. Soul of Great Hero. I'll take that for level ups. Thank you very much. Tasty. Good soul farm area. Uh-huh. Okay, so the good thing is that Seath is just kind of like in his own area, and that little crystal down there basically is what would normally be the warp to Seath's jail. Because normally you would come in here, you get killed by Seath, and then you get sent to the jail, but because obviously Seath isn't here, we can just use this warp, and it will warp us somewhere random. But it won't warp us to the jail, I don't think. I don't know where it's going to take us, I'm kind of scared. Oh! It takes us out to the, it takes us here to the Anolonda. Oh, no. Oh, no, not this room when we don't have the... This room without the chandelier drop down? That's terrifying. And I'm doing, like, no damage to these people. Oh, no. I don't want to be here. Oh, and you do a ton of damage to me. Okay. Oh, you little... You... Actual little... Puta mierda. That's Spanish, by the way. Boom. Okay. Capra Demon was my wall. I get so mad at that boss I didn't touch a Souls game for 2 years. Understandable, actually. This is the room in Lower Anor Londo that you can use to go to the Painted World of Ariamis. But obviously the Painted World of Ariamis teleport, I think that would just take us back to Seath's room. I think that's like a closed loop. But if we go out here, I think we can activate the elevator. I don't know if the elevator is, like, able to be activated from down here at this point in the game. It does not move. Okay, no. So we need to go back. We need to go back to the Capra Demon area, and we need to go through the rest of Lower Undeadburg, because there's no other pathways for now. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind dying there. That's what, 1,000 souls? That's not gonna kill me. I got a soul of a hero. You cannot access this prior to taking Seath out. I haven't lost souls to his first fight, but I wasted so much time trying to reach that first Seath boss arena. I'm not sure what you mean. Apologies. Not sure what you're asking. Let me quickly just pop the Soul of a Great Hero so that I can level up a bunch. I would say I'm going to level up some of my damage. I think that's probably a really good idea. So let's pop into Strength and then a little bit into Dex, just in case. Because you know what, maybe I'll find a nice Dex weapon that I like. But for now, I think I'm pretty comfortable with that. So we'll go back through Lower Undeadburg. You want to do an unconventional run. Do you recommend a Mage, Pyro, or Cleric? Mage is a very easy run. I would say if you want an easy time, definitely do Mage. Pyromancer is also pretty simple once you get it set up. Cleric? I'm not as familiar with Cleric. I think Cleric could be an interesting run for Dark Souls, personally. But I'm someone who never really uses miracles. I don't think I've ever used a miracle once in any of these games. So, to me, that's unconventional. Whereas, like, magic, I feel like, is very accessible and very strong. I have a playthrough of a character called Susanal, who is like, was my 100% playthrough character that I did when I was getting the platinum trophies for all of these games. And she was a pure mage. And she destroyed everything. Absolutely everything and everyone got ruined by poor Susanal. Alright, we need to go this way then. Let's take things carefully. We don't want to get killed by any silly men. But yeah, they only spawn when you're coming from this side, so we have to kind of run past them in order to even let them pop out. You can X out the fog wall in Seath's room. Yeah, but the fog wall in Seath's room is going to take me to a different area. No, it doesn't. No, it will take me back here. It'll take me back to this area. Because the Capra Demon door takes me into Seath's room, and then the teleport takes me somewhere else. All right, let me run for these stairs. I'm not gonna bother saving the NPCs because we don't really need to. And the fog gate is here anyway. Come on, give me somewhere nice. Somewhere fun. Oh, Gwendolyn. Wait, Gwendolyn? Wait, that means I have to have missed something somewhere. Maybe you are right about the Seath's room then. That means there has to be a fog gate somewhere that I haven't found. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, because I can go backwards. I can go backwards into, and up the shortcut stairs to Undeadburg. No, I'm an idiot. I completely forgot that, like, that's how that area worked. Oh, God, Gwendolyn, Don't teleport away yet. Don't teleport away. No! This is gonna be tedious. Okay, but it's good to know that he's here. Fantastic to know that he's here. Gwendolyn, please. Optional Femboy of the Souls series, Gwendolyn. Please. You're not optional with me with my rule set. I have to kill you. I don't think the Dark Souls series for me, the speed just ain't it. In which sense? Because some of the games are slower and some of the games are faster. So, like, you could easily find a game that is more your speed. Like, this one is quite slow, like Dark Souls and Demon Souls, and Dark Souls 2 as well. But Dark Souls 3 onwards are much faster games that kind of require a bit more of a breakneck pace. But this one, honestly, like, you really have to, why was I running forwards? I don't know. Really have to think about, what I do with every move. Oh, I hate magic and Gwendolyn. I'm gonna come back to you, Diva. I'm gonna come back to you. In fact, I'll come back to him once I go up to, Undeadburg, and I unlock the bonfire there, because then that's a much quicker way for me to get back to Gwendolyn. What happens to Anor Londo when you beat Gwendolyn? That is a good point. Actually, shit. If I kill Gwendolyn, would that get rid of all the painting guardians in the painting room? I mean, I guess that wouldn't matter because, like, they'd be gone. And Ornstein and Smo would still have to be fightable somewhere, but I guess that means that Anor Londo would always be dark. Which, honestly, I would not complain because that means less enemies. Although, I do find most of Anor Londo's enemies to be quite simple, especially the Silver Knights, so I'd be kind of sad if there were no Silver Knights because I killed them all, because I killed Gwendolyn. But no, just knowing where Gwendolyn is like half the battle. Like, I don't need to fight him yet. Just knowing that he is within striking distance, and that if I can just, like, level up and get a slightly better weapon, or, I don't know, level up my weapon to be slightly stronger, then there's nothing he can do to stop me. Gwendolyn's a trans icon. Gwendolyn's iconic. We love Gwendolyn in this house. Gwendolyn is... Honestly, he does everything for his family. He cares so much about everything and everyone, and I just have to respect it. Alright, we're just gonna do a run. Like, I'm just gonna basically run all the way up to the shortcut and skip past the enemies, because I don't really have much of a reason to fight them. Maybe the dog, just because dogs are annoying. Pero I think I should still be fine. Like, I know my route. I've played this game so many times over the years that I know my routes, I know my ways. And I know that these dogs are gonna have a fucking badass time trying to follow me up here. No. Okay. I rescind my comment. The dogs knew exactly what to do to harass me. Oh my god, let me heal. Let me heal! Oh my god, this is like a party. It's my birthday party. No, it's my birthday in a couple days. Not a couple days, in a couple weeks, actually. Oh, and I'm dead. I'm alive! Not really sure how I survived that, but honestly, I'm very happy that I did. Because right over here is... No! The bonfire is behind a fog wall! Oh no! I didn't think that through. I didn't think that through. Alright, well... Okay, we've made a loop. This is a loop. This is a loop. I don't need to go up there. This is the lava lake in the demon ruins. So this is basically back where we were. If we kill Ceaseless Discharge, we just get a quick... Basically, we get a free shortcut through Lower Undead Burg. Okay. That's not the worst thing in the world. Honestly, that's not that bad. Oh, you know what I could do? I could try... killing the Black Knight down there, maybe? Or I could go to the merchant here and buy a couple things just to make life a little better. Yeah, we'll go to the merchant and then I will go over there and I'll take a look at whatever fog gates are over there. That works for me, I think. Skip past those two. They don't matter. Merchant does give me katana, that is true. If I want katana. I don't know if I want it though. Residence key, repair box, bottomless box, right. I wouldn't mind the residence key just to get the bolt paper or whatever it is in this game that they call it. Do I use the soul of Artorias? I mean, I have no reason not to, right? Right? Fuck it.
Through. You haven't got right.
Fuck it. Let's use the soul of Artorias. Why not? Why not? Beautiful. Buy what I want. Come on. Come on, mate. I would like the residence key, repair box, bottomless box, and then... I don't really need anything that he's selling, honestly. I'm pretty happy with the equipment I have, although I could buy a couple firebombs just to have some. You never know when you need a firebomb.
Thank you kindly.
Run to Firelink. I mean, I can try and get to Firelink, but the thing is, Firelink is going to be blocked off by a fog gate. So there's no way for me to get to Firelink. Because I'm going to go down here, and I'll get to the aqueduct, and in the aqueduct, there's going to be another fog gate. Oh, well, there's one right here. Also, hello, Red Dragon. So this isn't going to get me to Firelink. You got to remember, it's a fog gate randomizer. If the game wants me to go to Firelink, it'll take me to Firelink. Okay, Belfry Gargoyles. Or just the Bell Gargoyles. Belfry Gargoyles was Dark Souls 2. I'll take these guys early, that's fine. An unpowered weapon does kind of suck a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do kind of wish that I knew where Andre was so that I could start blacksmithing. And also I have, like, 1 Estus, which means I'm probably not winning this fight. But that's okay. That's alright. That was not the direction I rolled in. Video game, come on. I literally just fought these guys in Dark Souls 2 today, so, like, if I don't win, then clearly I'm washed. Ooh, he's going for the tail swipe, tail whack. I'm so washed. I need to find a blacksmith before I can do anything else. Because this is going to be a dead end, I'm pretty sure. No, because the end of the area isn't a dead end. Ah, no. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. No. Ah. No. If I manage to do this without, like, taking damage now, that would be so impressive, which is why it won't happen. But it would be iconic. No. No. I'm not good enough at the game for that. You might get lucky and have the fog gate take you there. Exactly. Bow and arrow, get the dragon tail weapon. I could do that. I could do that. Let me see. How much does the great axe require? That is a D. That's it's higher in dexterity, really? I mean, I can use it for a little while. Why not? See how much damage I do. I have the capability to wield the axe, so why not fuck around and find out? Yeah, that fog gate that I came from Undead Burg down there is that one. It takes me out to that Capra Demon and then the Lava Lake. So if I were able to drain the Lava Lake, I could basically skip Lower Undead Burg every time I wanted to. So going one direction takes me to the Belfry Gargoyles, which is also a dead end. Well, no, it's a secondary dead end. No, it's not. The other direction would take us to the Taurus Demon. So I think it's worth at least seeing where the Taurus Demon gate would take us, because that could take us somewhere useful. It could take us to Andre or a blacksmith, because I'm pretty sure that, like, Firelink and, like, the blacksmith especially are usually baked into being discoverable early in runs. Like, I feel like I remember that was a thing. So I should be able to find them relatively quickly. God, I hate fighting dogs. Especially these dogs. Stop it. Get some help. If I go One Direction, does that mean a Directioner? Hey, I liked One Direction when I was younger. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I watched Liam when he was on X Factor. Before One Direction, like, had formed. When he was on a season on his own and fucking Louis sent his ass home. After taking him to his house and was just like, no, you're going home. And then he comes back 2 years later and they put him in a group because he was too shit on his own. That was a wild year. Ooh, thieves gear. I would not complain about wearing a bit of thieves gear, actually. Kind of like it. I kind of like the energy of it more. This is not the thieves gear, is it? No, it's this one. Yeah, why not? I like the energy of running around as a rogue with a giant axe. Thank you very much. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Just wanted to ask. Said I'm doing very well. I went to Costco over the weekend, actually. Yesterday. For the very first time. I've never been to a Costco. And it has changed my life. I can confirm. Lives have been changed. Almost as much as my direction there. And the direction I was jumping in was changed. No, he parried me. Simon Cowell knew how to make those groups. Yeah, between that and Little Mix, like, honestly, he knew his shit. I just got parried into a backstab. That's, honestly, I have to respect it, guys. That was... I wish someone would do that to me. Quite frankly. I wish someone would just, like, parry and backstab me in real life. I think that would just be, like, the best. Is that crazy? Is that crazy to say? Oh, hello. Okay, this guy is still following. This guy is still following. I'm gonna quickly run in here just to reset the enemies so that they... Basically just so that the ones that were chasing me up don't keep chasing me. Because that, my friends, is what I call being smart. Well, this guy's always going to turn around to try and kill me, but the others aren't. Ow. What I would love, though, is to find a bonfire. We haven't had one since Demon Ruins. Almost perfected a Crunchwrap recipe, just need to cook the taco meat longer like I usually do. Ooh, tasty, tasty, tasty. Love the sound of that. Okay, so all the enemies respawn. Okay, this guy, I can parry one of these guys. But I don't need to, because I can just I'm pretty sure I can just backstab him. Or I can do that. Woo! 140 damage, I'll take that, thank you very much. Gonna be a couple enemies up here that we've got to deal with that can shoot me if I'm not careful, one of which would have a firebomb that he can throw, but he's not going to because he's dead. Do you want me to try and kill the Black Knight, guys? You guys can vote on it. Would you want me to try and kill the Black Knight? Because I can, but like, why not make it like a decision for you guys? All right, I'm gonna have to do some parries here. Okay, I failed the parry. I panicked. Okay, this maybe is not like the most ideal spot to fight these guys. Okay, maybe, okay, you know what? No, that was stupid. That was stupid. I should have gone around the other way. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. I shouldn't, I have to remember these games are not designed for you to fight multiple enemies at the same time. You're supposed to funnel them into tunnels or whatever. Hardest enemy of Dark Souls, the wall. Tut over on Twitch says, yeah, I'm used to the slow combat of the first two. In fact, I'm scared of playing the third for the first time. Bosses look so hard with more phases. The third game looks hard, but I actually think it is one of the easiest games in this series. Especially if you're playing it without any restrictions, so like it's just a normal playthrough. Because you also are more powerful as a result. You have an insanely good dodge roll in 3. You have so many good options for strong weapons when the game starts. Honestly, like, the only problem with 3 is that there are just a lot of, like, bosses that, you know, do a lot more crazy stuff. But I honestly think that most people who start with 3 will have an easier time. It won't feel like that at the beginning, obviously. Like, if it's your first Souls game, you're going to struggle regardless. If it's your second Souls game, you're probably still going to struggle regardless. But, like, I don't know. I just think that 3, like, I just think 3's quite easy. Like, the fact that I did the Soul Level 1 run, and, like, really, there were only, like, 2 bosses I really felt like I struggled with, I think says a lot. Other dog? Hi. Aw. No! Come back. Yeah, dodge roll embers, large areas to enemy farm. Exactly. No, it's a fantastic game. It's a fantastic game for new players. Honestly, Dark Souls 3 is kind of the one that I would recommend to most people if they wanted to get into these games. Aside from maybe Elden Ring. But I would only recommend Elden Ring because Elden Ring is just like so... There's so many ways to play well in Elden Ring. Especially in comparison to like the other games. Like, it's so much easier to make a build in that game, or at least to have someone research a build for you. The only challenge from Elden Ring comes from the fact that, like, obviously it is a very big game. There is a lot to see and do. I'm being backstabbed. And sometimes it can be a little overwhelming because there's just so many different options, so many different paths that you can take in Elden Ring. But I do think that, given, like, just how successful the game is, that clearly it did something right in getting new people into this series and into, like, just the genre in general. How are you still alive? Thank you for dying. Okay, with all of them dead, I can actually go up to the upper half of the berg without much problem. Happy with that. It's a good start. It's a good good opening moment for us. Mail breaker. I like my giant gargoyle axe, thank you very much. That I probably will not actually use long term because I don't think I'll have the upgrade materials for it, but... Oh, I looked away to look at chat and I walked into the fire. Good job, Billy. Yeah, no, Elden Ring is basically Dark Souls 3 but better. in terms of, like, the way that the moveset is for the player, and also, like, the way that they handled, like, MP and focus and basically, like, all of your extra shit that you can do. Whether people actually prefer it to Dark Souls 3 is an entirely different and incredibly subjective opinion and experience. Oh my god. Billy, please. These are normal enemies that you're supposed to fight at the start of the game. You need to be better than this. These are normal enemies that you fight before you get any upgrades. I know I can beat these guys, so I need to not struggle so much. Ah. Actually, do I have this? I have the stats for this. Yeah, I do. Strength and dex, yeah. For some reason, I was, like, convinced that I wasn't doing the damage I should be doing, but I think I am. I'm not going to bother with the Black Knight, because I think it would be better for us to just get to the next fog gate so that we can see what we're working with in the next area. So I'll just go through, like, the enemies as per usual. Just get rid of them. If we're lucky, we'll have, like, a pretty, like, open area next with a bonfire, which would give me a lot more to sort of work with. Why does that not do so much damage? It does more damage to other enemies that we fought. No! Stop hits. Yeah, honestly, they are powerful. FromSoft has not made a bad Souls game. I agree. No, I fully agree. There are certainly games that maybe don't appeal as much to what certain players like, but none of them are bad. The fact that they all have their own charms, and they all have their own defenders, and they all have their own perks, and sort of things that they do really well, I mean, that says it all, honestly. Okay, you know what? I don't want these two here, but, like, I'm also not going to complain if this little Lance boy back here is going to just take his time. The Lance ones I think I can actually parry. Yeah. Lance boy is not a problem. Sword ones, usually not a problem, but I think I'm psyching myself out because this is the first time I've played Dark Souls on stream in a very long time. Grab my souls. I'm not going to do the Black Knight, as said, because I would like to see where the next fog gate takes us, and I'm hoping that there will be a bonfire, so I won't have to redo all of this. At least until I can upgrade my stuff. Gorgeous damage. Yeah, we can't go down through that door because we don't have the... We can't open it from that side, so we can only go through the Taurus Demon Room. So, let's hope for something good! Ah! Oh, it's Pinwheel! Oh, it's Pinwheel! Pinwheel! Bestie! Oh no, Pinwheel could actually kill me then. Pinwheel could actually win. Because this is going to be Pinwheel at his most... Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit, Pinwheel might actually be a threat! Oh my god! I never thought I'd see the day. Pinwheel being a threatening individual. Oh my god. This is crazy, everybody. For those of you that don't know, this is like the easiest boss in the game. But this might actually be like the one time where I get to fight him and experience some semblance of difficulty. Yo. If we die to him, then like we have to consider that he's the hardest boss in the game, right? Why can't I hurt him? Yeah, like that one had like a really weird hitbox because it just was not dying. Anyway, I probably am going to die to Pinwheel because I just don't have a lot of healing, and I know that very soon he is going to do some crazy shit with fire that I don't want him to do. But that's fine. Ah! No! So one of them does like a little fireball, one of them does a little flamethrower. This is the most I've ever seen of his moveset, to be fair. Oh, is he gonna do like the attack that Illusory Wall told me about? Where he kind of just appears all over the arena and goes crazy? No! Pinwheel actually killed me! No! Pinwheel actually killed me. Pinwheel actually killed me. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got murdered by Pinwheel. You know what? You know what? I'm so proud. I'm like a proud father. Pinwheel deserves that. But also, I'm switching back to my other weapon, because for some reason this one, I just feel like it's not... Yeah, it's not as strong. Oh, I have a greatsword? What is the requirement for a greatsword? CD 28. Okay, that was not what I was wielding at the start. I was wielding the longsword. I don't know, for some reason I feel like the axe might not be doing as much damage. So I'm gonna quickly just check with the greatsword, with my regular sword. And maybe what I'll do is with the souls I get, I'll pump them into strength and we'll try and use the greatsword. Does being in water dampen fire damage in this game, or is that just Dark Souls 2? I don't know if it does, because I don't think there's ever really a moment where you're in water and, like, fire damage is being thrown around. Unless there's water in the bottom of Pinwheel's arena, in which case then, no, it probably doesn't. I know what you're referring to in Dark Souls 2, though, because you actively kind of use water to dunk yourself so you can, like, run across lava, etc. and everything in Dark Souls 2, which is pretty cool. He got the win, they're not going to bully him in school anymore. Agreed. I'm so happy for him. Honestly, Pinwheel deserves it. Pinwheel deserves everything that he gets. And it's good for us as well, because if we kill Pinwheel, then we, the player... Yeah, this is stronger than the... For some reason, this is stronger than the axe. I guess the axe is a dex weapon. And because I have more strength, that this is just doing more damage. And here I thought I just wanted to be special and use an axe. Stop! Dogs! Enough! I'm a dog person, but not like this. Alright, I'm gonna try and do something ballsy. I'm just gonna try and do a run where I basically just try and run for the fog gate of Taurus Demon. I'm just going to try and get through everything and everyone. So I'm going to run through lower. I'm going to run past all of the dogs. I might get caught up once or twice there. Once I get into the upper half, I just kind of like pivot. Thank you very much, by the way, to Tutti Nomino Disponibili for the follow. I apologize if I butchered your name. Thank you for following over on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. Okay, you need to come through. Yep. Come inside, come inside, come inside. Okay, no, we're gonna run over here and reset. We're gonna run over here and reset. So the dogs aren't following us. Basically, I just need to get to Pinwheel with like, I don't know, 3 flasks and I'll be fine. Probably not even that. But more than 1 would definitely be ideal. Let's drink 1 flask just because that's how much we heal right now. You can get lost. You're attacking as well, so you can die. Thank you very much. You're coming over to fight me. That's fine. Okay, this does roughly, like, similar damage to the Gargoyle Axe, but I think this is actually doing more damage, just barely. Where did you come from, Mr. Hollow Man? That guy's gone. Perfect. Nickname's Italian. It means no names available. I figured it was something along that line, because it reminded me a little bit of Spanish. because obviously Italian and Spanish are both Romance languages, so they have a lot of similarities. The water in that arena makes lightning destroy the clones at once, so it wouldn't shock me they made him use fire damage to be even worse. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that lightning could do that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dang cool. All right, run through here. Run out here. He just closed the door on them. That's hilarious. I didn't know they even had the functionality to do that. That's adorable. Ha, get it, a door, because he closed the door. Haha, I'm so funny. Excuse me, I need to go bully Pinwheel. Oh, it sucks as well, because if I kill the Black Knight, I can get the Tearstone ring that's actually, like, good for me. You have the house key, which I did. Which I did use, indeed. Alright. We've got 3 Estus flasks. I don't think Pinwheel is coming out of this one alive. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yep, and I'm doing more damage now. So, perfect. Penny! Penny! Please don't run away from me, Pinwheel. Please don't run away from me like you run away from your family. You need to face your problems head on, Pinwheel. Go. And the good part about this is we get the Rite of Kindling for winning, which I think is like just the best little reward for the early game. Being able to have multiple Estus flasks. Oh, no! I got cocky. I got cocky. I got cocky. I got cocky. But you know what? That little move he did there, where he just summoned like 1 billion clones, that is the move that YouTuber Illusory Wall actually mentioned in one of my YouTube comment sections, when I talked about bosses who flopped on arrival. And he mentioned that Pinwheel has sort of a sort of like last defense attack where he just summons all of those clones and shoots all the fire, etc., etc. And then after that, he's unable to summon any more clones. So had I simply not gotten greedy, Pinwheel would be dead right now, and we would be alive. 13 for the death count. 13 for the death count. Epo, welcome. I see they still have kept the weirdly sexual noises whenever you get damaged in the remake. I don't think they could improve it. Oh, the remaster didn't really change anything in terms of sounds or anything. I think it was just literally making the game playable on modern hardware. Because if you tried to play on the original PC port of Dark Souls, the Prepare to Die edition, it was a nightmare. Nothing worked. Everyone had to mod in the functionality for the game to work. It was genuinely, like, the worst thing in the world. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Whether anyone new is watching over on Twitch or on YouTube, I'm glad that you guys are tuning in to my, honestly, very mid attempt at a Foggate randomizer run. I said I wasn't going to fight anything. Why am I fighting things? We're killing Pinwheel today. We are killing Pinwheel today. He will die. He will die. We will get the Rite of Kindling. And I bet you we will get through the Rite of Kindling. And then we'll be dropped in, like, Firelink or something really nice. Or fucking Torremolinos. My favorite place. I'm not going to Gwendolyn. I know Gwendolyn really wants me to go and have a weird tension with him, but that's not on the cards right now. I think I have the casual Souls experience where I tried earlier Dark Souls, but I only ever beat Elden Ring. It's fine. There's no problem with that. You enjoy what you enjoy, you beat what you beat. Can we get a Pinwheel Pog emote? He kind of deserves to be part of the Billy S lore. Okay, honestly, I actually have been drawing again recently. Like, my partner is the artist out of the two of us, but I did, like, back when I met him, I got, like, a very, like, budget drawing tablet, and I did draw a couple things back then, but I've been drawing recently, and honestly, I've gotten a lot better. So I could try and make a pinwheel pog emote. I don't know if it'd be any good, but I think the attempt, if it's there, I feel like that could work out. Oh my god, let me get behind you so that I can backstab you. Why can't I backstab you? Let me backstab you. Let me backstab you. Thank you. One thing is that you've learned recently is you don't have to finish a game to enjoy it. You can start a game, have a blast, never finish it. I agree. I agree. I like finishing a lot of games. Like, I'm someone who, like, if I buy a game, it's because I really know I'm going to enjoy it and I would like to finish it. But I think it's actually very healthy to have the mindset of, like, you don't need to finish a game to enjoy it. You can get what you want out of a game without finishing it. Like, a good example of this would actually be me getting my partner to play both Hollow Knight Silksong and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Both games that he really wanted to play. And with both of them, he had a lot of positive moments, but then because he felt like he wanted to beat the game because I wanted him to play them, he ended up having a lot of negative moments as well, because the further he got into both games, the more he started to find things that he didn't like, and in his mind, he was like, I like a lot of things about these games, but, like, he kind of wished that maybe he had stopped sooner. And I think it's just a thing that, like, a lot of gamers should learn is, like, if you're not vibing with a game, or maybe even if you enjoy a game, but you just kind of feel like it's time to move on, move on. Not every game needs to be the autistic hyperfixation where you're playing it for, like, 15 years, because modern video gaming has kind of, like, conditioned us to play the exact same games over and over and over again. Like, so Hollow Knight Silksong with my partner, it did get to a point where, like, in Act 3, he ended up asking me to... begrudgingly asking me to kind of help finish off, like, the game. Like, he tried to fight Lace for, like, a good hour and a half, like, her final form, and he just wasn't getting anywhere and he was getting frustrated, so I ended up taking control to finish off the game, and he didn't mind that. So it's sort of like that thing where, like, if you're okay with that sort of thing, then it's okay. Okay, he's about to do his big one, right? Is this the moment? Nope. Pinwheel is dead. It was the moment, but Pinwheel died before he could do it. Let's go. I love the way that Pinwheel dies, by the way. I love it. The way he just kind of, like, flails around like a madman. It's just beautiful. Okay. So we have the Rite of Kindling. That means that we can now kindle bonfires as much as we want. Which means we can get as many Estus Flasks as we want. Dark Souls with Battle Pass and events when. I mean, that was almost Elden Ring Night Rain. Almost. There we go. Please take me somewhere nice. Oh, this is... this is the Royal Wood. Wait, this is a dead end, though. Oh, that means I've got to kill the Belfry Gargoyles. This is a dead end. Okay. There's only one way I can go, and I think that is the Gargoyles. I think... Unless... Wait. Undead Burg. I think there's another way I can get around a fog gate in the Undead Burg. But I think it requires me needing to go down to where the merchant is. Can I get around, like, to get back to, like, the fog gate? from here, like, or to get back to, like, the regular way in? Like, does this take us back around to the fog gate by Pinwheel? Oh! Oh, this is the other side. This is the other side. This will take us to a different place. The depths, okay. That's fine. That also means that that path, I can go through the catacombs now. I don't want to. By God, if there was ever an area that I did not want to go through, it would be the catacombs. I think it's a cool location. I think it's a pain in the ass to go in backwards. Okay, that's really cool. I do think there is, like, one other, like... Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Okay, but that's fine. We have the sewer chamber key, so if I can get up to the sewer chamber before I die of poison, then I can save myself. Okay, drink the Estus. We're gonna open the door here. Oh, and a bonfire. We have a bonfire, everybody. Let's go. Yeah. You're a Depths and Blighttown enjoyer. I like the Depths, actually. The Depths is one of my favorite areas in this game, and people think I'm psycho for saying that. I'm very curious if it's just a meme whenever or not people are like, this game doesn't have events or battle pass, so you don't have a reason to log in. I feel like some people, like, say that in a meme-y way, where they're kind of, like, just joking around, but I think there is a scary amount of people online that genuinely feel like a game's worth is tied to whether, like, it's a battle pass game. Because I think a lot of people derive a lot of joy from that style of game, that sort of genre, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, I just feel like it's a bit of a very narrow view. Oh, I thought I would have time to dodge backwards, I'm not gonna lie. I also don't remember what this item is supposed to be, so I was kind of like... I don't know. It's just a soul of a nameless soldier, really? Okay, well, whatever. I think there should be a fog gate on this side of the depths area somewhere. I think maybe, like, where the door is that would take you down into the depths. Because otherwise this just connects to the area that we've been to already, which would be very confusing. Hi. ¿Qué tal? ¿Estás bien? Okay, my damage output is pretty okay. I'm actually quite happy with that. I just need Madre over here to finish her attack so I can finish her off. Oh, and you know what I can also do here? I can take the little hole behind the first butcher, and that can take me down to where the big rat is, where the spider shield is. And that can also be a path to potentially more fog gates, like the Gaping Dragon fog gate. Basically, the game has opened up now. I have a lot of different paths that I can go, and not as many paths that not as many paths that are going to dead end me, which I think is good. We need options, and we now have them. The problem is that with options, that means there is a very high chance that we miss our path to a blacksmith or to Firelink. So we have to play very carefully. Okay, those guys are staying over there, which is fine. I want to see if there are any, like, if there are any fog gates up here. Because up this way is the way that goes into the depths, and I just want to see if there's a fog gate between up there and Lower Undeadburg, or if it really is just the door that we get to open through Capra Demon. Because if there's a fog gate up here, awesome. But if there's no fog gate up here, then this actually acts as a bit of sort of like a central part of the map. With many different directions I can go. Don't remember what that item is. Don't think I'm going to grab it. Is there a fog gate up here? No, there isn't. Wow. So this actually just loops back around to the area that we were just in. That out there is Lower Undead Burg. I thought there might be like a fog gate or something there, but no. Okay, well in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down behind the butcher to where the giant rat is, and I'm going to go unlock the shortcut, do like the slide down the ramp, the safe slide down the ramp, and then we'll check the Gaping Dragon fog gate. And maybe the Gaping Dragon fog gate will have something fun to explore. Or maybe it won't. I don't know. Let me drink. Whee! Let me drink. No! No! This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I planned. I don't need the spider shield. That's not a problem for me. So I'm just gonna hug the left wall and we're good. That's all I wanted to do. We just get across here. That way I can open up this shortcut, which links us back to the bonfire, so that we don't really have to do that whole, like, wrapping around thing. Love the fact you've already beaten Artorias, but not the gargoyles. Honestly, I should go and fight the gargoyles soon. I just want to find a blacksmith first, because I feel like fighting them with, like, unleveled weapons is just, like, my DPS is not high enough. Not in the slightest. And then there's Gwendolyn as well, who's just kind of sitting there, like, waiting for us. Bro, where are you running off to? Alright, Gaping. I know I can't fight you, but I know that I can go somewhere else. And if you wanna take me over to Andre, I would be a very happy chappy. That's painful. That's actually painful. I had hope for half a second. That's so rude. That's so rude. I mean, I guess I got what I wanted. Andre is literally right over there. Fuck. What other gaming genres do I like? I love platformers. I love, like, Legend of Zelda, those sorts of games. Intergalactic 1993, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. That's so funny. That's so funny. I love visual novels, like Danganronpa, stuff like that. Puzzle games. I like a bit of everything. The main, like, things I don't like are, like, FPSs. I'm not the biggest FPS fan. I've tried. It's just not my cup of tea. Where am I? Oh, it's the bonfire. Well, you know what? Cool. I'll take this. Thank you very much. And this fog gate will take us somewhere different. Have I tried out the Ukulele remake? I really want to. I haven't had the chance to yet, but I have it on my sort of like to playlist at some point. There is one game I'm playing at the moment that came out a couple days ago called Windswept, and it's basically like a Donkey Kong Country style game, but it features the most adorable like little duck and turtle combination. So we went through this one. I want to see if going through this takes us to the same place. Yes, okay, both of those doors go to the same location. Cool, cool. It has this adorable, like, duck and turtle combo. There's, like, a trailer for it out on Nintendo's YouTube channel, and it's genuinely, like, a hard but fun game. really enjoy it. Very cute pixel art. Oh, this part of the catacombs. Okay. I don't want to be here yet. I think I'm going to check the other parts of the church before I commit to that side of the catacombs. Like, the catacombs are fine. Not the end of the world. I should level up. But, I've got my priorities, and my priorities are not dying, so... Just started playing and finishing Wu Chang. I was surprised at how good it was. I really want to try Wu Chang as well. That was one where, like, I fully intended to play it when it came out. And then for some reason, it just never like, happened. I just never had the chance to buy it. But it is one that I definitely think I would like to play because a lot of people have, like, likened it to, well, Dark Souls, actually. A lot of people have been saying it was very similar to this game. And honestly, any sort of comparison like that will have my attention. Alright, we've got the Channeler over here next, which we need to kind of get through. The Channeler and all of his tier 3 Twitch subs that he empowers. This is the saddest fight between two people I've ever seen. Bro, please. This is so sad. Neither of us are beating the allegations here. We are pathetic. There we go. Oh, thank you very much, Tutti, for the Twitch Prime subscription. There's a little bell for your Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. All right, we've got Channeler here. Well, I wanted to try and fuck him up, but I failed. Oh, wait, I remember. Firekeeper Soul. There's a Firekeeper Soul. Oh, and I'm dead. That's fine. We have a bonfire in the next room, but there's a Firekeeper Soul right there. How could I forget about that? A little encouragement for the gargoyles. Thank you so much. That's very kind. Wu Chang's worth it. Finished it. Loved it. The level design is awesome. I've heard a lot of good things. I know that it had like an update, like a couple months after release, where it had to change how it handled certain political figures in the game, which I found honestly kind of funny, where a lot of the characters that were supposed to just die, China took offense, and they were like, no, they're not allowed to die. They must now become friends with you and just vibe after their boss fights. And I thought that was, quite frankly, one of the most unhinged things that any video game has ever done. Oh, I need you to move. I need you to move. I need you to move. It would be like if I was playing Neo and then I beat Nobunaga, and Nobunaga's just kind of like, wow, you're so cool. Let's be friends. Okay, I'm good. They're not catching me now. Played it before that update, killed them all. I cannot wait to play it myself and have that experience with that update, because I just think that's incredibly funny. I understand why some people were genuinely upset by that, but I think at that point, accept the fact that that's the case and have fun with it. Take us somewhere nice. Don't take us to Manus. Oh, Andre of Astora. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. There you are. There you are. Let me light the bonfire up here. Oh my god, Andre. My man. It's so good to see you. Holy. Oh. Okay. This is where we are now. Does he let you purchase Titanite shards? Yes. Good. Because I'm gonna need to purchase some, because obviously I don't have any. Oh, this is what we needed. This is exactly what we needed. I almost used a Firekeeper Soul there. That would have been bad. I have to give the Firekeeper Soul to the girl at Firelink, right? That's how it works in this game. Which means I need to still find Firelink. But it's good that we found Andre. That is like half the battle there. Okay. Reinforced weapon. I'm just gonna reinforce our longsword. Like, I don't mind using the longsword for now, for a little while. Okay, one more Titanite shard, that's fine. +3. I only got 800 souls, but what if I kill this guy over here? That'd be great. There was a game that got taken down because one of the files was called Winnie the Pooh. What? That's wild, man. Yo, 54 damage, let's go. I am so strong. And there's a bonfire right here, so I literally lose nothing for trying to kill a Titanite demon. Even if, like, my damage output is severely limited by the fact that I'm not doing a lot of damage against a Titanite demon. I wonder if that little boost of damage now would, like, give me a chance against the gargoyles. I really don't know. Because the problem is, like, in base game, sure, but because this is, like, the Fog Gate randomizer where, like, all of the enemies have scaling attributed to them based on, like, how far away they are from the start of the randomizer run, like, I don't know just how good a lot of my upgrades are supposed to be. I could definitely try the gargoyles again, but I kind of now... I want to see what else I can find here on Andre's end. Because we've got 2 fog gates now, potentially 3. I don't know if the Sen's Fortress one will be open. But we've got the fog gate by the bonfire, and then we've got the fog gate up above. That's the other side of the gate that we came through earlier. So we have got a lot to work with. Oh my god, bro, you are so strong. This man is jacked. He is hench. Please die. I gotta do an Elden Ring randomizer one day. Problem is, though, doing an Elden Ring randomizer requires me to buy Elden Ring on PC, because I have it on PS5. Let's go. But I would love to play Elden Ring randomized. I would love to experience that. I want to have Radagon show up in the Soldier of Godric boss arena, and I think everybody else wants that as well. Let's purchase another couple of those. And we'll reinforce the weapon again.
Don't get yourself.
Been playing Black Myth Wukong. It's good, but way too long. On chapter 5 and 6 and 40 hours in, it's kind of exhausting. Well, hey, if it's exhausting and maybe like it's not giving you the ooh-ah-ah sensation, there's no shame in putting it down and going to try something else for a little while. This is the elevator shaft above Demon Fire Sage. Oh, I can fight Demon Fire Sage from here because I can drop down. I don't really know if I want to be here, but the option is there. Let's see how much damage I do. I mean, I can definitely win. This reminds me of when I fought the Stray Demon early in my, like, recording that I did for the channel a few years ago. Because this is maybe a bit of behind-the-scenes information, but, like, all of the footage that I have of the games for my channel are from playthroughs that I did 2 years ago, when I knew that I was going to be doing Souls content, and I was like, okay, if I'm going to be doing Souls content, and I'm going to be doing a lot of Souls videos, I just need to have, like, footage archived and ready to go, depending on the topic. Which is why I have footage of me doing, like, every single boss and every single thing in most of the games. Especially Elden Ring. Like, I have, I think, like, 400, 500 gigabytes worth of footage of Elden Ring stuff because I recorded every single dungeon, every single boss, every single little thing that I could think of. And there are still things that you miss. Like maybe there's like NPC dialogue that I missed and now I'm realizing, oh, I want to do videos on NPCs. And I'm like, oh, damn it, I don't have all that dialogue. That's when I'll maybe hit up YouTube for someone who's actually recorded it instead. But yeah, that's sort of why maybe if you pay a little bit too much attention to my videos, you might notice when I talk about some bosses between videos, it uses similar footage because it literally is just similar footage. For some of my newer videos, I did have to record some new footage though, so you know. Like the AFK spots video that I did, literally the last one that I did, I had to record like all new footage of most of the spots for that, like for cinematic shots. That was bad. I need to be behind him. Behind that booty. I can definitely kill Fire Sage. Fire Sage isn't a problem. The only problem is his arena just has these, like, the Witch of Izalith roots in them, which is just annoying to deal with. Oh yeah, do that again. Yes, do that attack. I like that attack. No. Okay, maybe I don't like that attack. I was gonna say, I didn't know where the explosion was coming in for that attack, so I was like, I am going to not get exploded. I need to get a new hard drive though. The one that actually has my footage, it's a good hard drive, but it's a HHD, I think it's called. Whereas I need like an SSD because they're faster. Okay, this is just bad positioning. How did I get here again? I'm trying to remember the exact path I took, so because I'm probably gonna die here. No, right at the end. Okay, what path did I take to get there? Did I take the... This was the room right by the bonfire, right? We took the fog gate through the bonfire. It was this one. It was through here, and then this took us straight to that arena. Yeah, okay, perfect. Brilliant. Then we can keep trying this fight. Billy, thanks, bud. I did some quick research and figured out that my build is, in fact, not complete without a cold-infused Uji Katana, and upgrading to Academy Glintstone Staff from Meteorite. Nice! Congrats! I'm glad you had that. Daniel Garcia, hola, Billy, soy el Goa otra vez. Oh, sorry you distracted you. No, it's fine. It's fine. That was not my finest moment. But also, like, why did they put a hole here? That's on them. They didn't need to put a hole there. I know why they have a hole there. I'm salty. Actually, honestly, I should be... Oh no. I hate this arena! I hate this arena! I hate this arena so much. Did I do a video on like the worst boss arenas in Soulsborne? I feel like I have to have done that video. But if I haven't, then... Fuck. Then, if I haven't, then I'm doing that video at some point. But I think I've done it. I think I've done it. But if I haven't, then I will do it specifically just to shit on this little fucker and his roots. His many, many roots. Oh no, I just realized I don't have a humanity to kindle. It's ridiculous that 3 bosses in this game have you take mandatory fall damage. Oh, yeah. Then, yeah, no, I have definitely done that topic before, because I feel like I've talked about it. What is it? It's, Nito, Stray Demon... Who's the third one? It's Nito and Stray Demon for sure. I don't remember who the third one is, but I believe you when I say there are 3. Like, this one obviously doesn't count because normally you wouldn't come in from this path. Okay, that was just bad luck. Like, it's not my fault that this fight sucks. Ugh, FromSoft, I swear. Like, this arena just sucks because you get stuck on, like, every piece of level geometry and then suddenly you're dead. If you're not dead, then, well, you're still dead. And you have to deal the fucking reskin in this fight, which just... Ugh. Why? A reskin of a reskin. It triggers me. This fight triggers me. It's my least favorite fight in the game for a reason. I couldn't tell if there was going to be another AoE coming after that attack there. Oh yeah, for anybody that's new, by the way, who's maybe unfamiliar with how I stream, I do stream for 3 hours each stream, but you can guarantee that, obviously since I'm not going to be finishing this tonight, that I will be continuing this throughout next week. So definitely be sure to just keep an ear and an eye out on YouTube especially, because that's kind of where my main streaming platform is. And then for Twitch users, you can follow me on Blue Sky, which will tell me where I'm streaming. I still have over an hour left of this stream, though. I just wanted to let people know, just because I know there are a couple people here who haven't, you know, seen a stream before. Have I got him caught in a loop? Because if I have, I am so okay with that. No, that's an AoE. Please fly. Please just fly again. It was really nice when you did that. Yeah, no, it's really nice when you do that repositioning. Come on. We're so close to being done. We're so close to being there. Do a little hop down, little chicken nugget right there. There we go. Demon Fire Sage is done. Very happy with that. Chop him off the list. We get the Demon Catalyst. We get some experience, a humanity, which I'm actually going to quickly Homeward Bone and use that humanity to kindle Andre's bonfire. I would be a fool if I didn't do that. So let's just quickly go back. So let's reverse our hollowing and then kindle. For anyone who's never played Dark Souls 1, this is basically a way to increase your Estus Flask. You start with 5, you can gain your humanity, and then you can kindle bonfires. Kindle a bonfire, you get an extra 5 Estus Flasks. If you've killed Pinwheel, you can get that Estus Flask count up to 20, which is a very nice, high, comfy amount. Do you like games based on FromSoft's earlier work, like Kingsfield's? I haven't really delved into the Kingsfield likes. I'm kind of curious, but I feel like those are games that I prefer to watch than play. Like, there are just some games specifically where, like, I can tell that, like, my joy would come from seeing other people try them out. Like, I love watching Iron Pine try out, like, the Kingsfield-y type games, because I can tell that he, like, really enjoys them, but then I know that I probably, like, wouldn't find them as exciting. I don't remember, by the way, for anyone who's, like, more familiar with Dark Souls 1 than me, is it really worth, like, upgrading my armor in this game? I don't feel like it was ever worth it. Also, doesn't he sell a blacksmith box, or am I going crazy? I'm pretty sure he sells a blacksmith box.
Well, you need...
Right? Yeah, weaponsmith box. I probably should take that. Armorsmith box, I guess I'll have as well, just to have it. But yeah. Never once upgraded your armor. Oh, perfect. Then I won't. If I confidently say yes in the chat, would you believe me? I would believe anything that anyone says because I'm incredibly naive and incredibly gullible. You could tell me the world was ending right now and I'd believe you. I'd be like, oh my god, I should wear my world-ending clothes. Okay, so this is going to take us somewhere else. I'm thinking maybe of going back to try the gargoyles soon, but that would require me kind of like going further back in the sort of like the route than I would like. Okay, this is before Quelaag, right? Or is this is after Quelaag, right? Okay, no, this is after Quelaag. Oh, but this is one of the Bells of Awakening. This is actually good for us. This is actually, technically, it's the same area that we, Oh, because we've been down there, the elevator works. So yeah, this is actually just the exact same area as the other one that leads away from Andre. That's really funny, actually. Except now, we can ring one of the two Bells of Awakening, and if we go back and deal with the Belfry Gargoyles, we won't ring a Bell of Awakening because that's a different area. Right. But maybe the Belfry Gargoyles would just, like, lead into the Belfry Gargoyle Tower. I don't know. And where does Quelaag take us? Quelaag takes us to... Ooh, Darkroot! My favorite area in the game. Yeah. Oh, this is the Moonlight Butterfly part of Darkroot too. So I could technically get to the other part of Darkroot from that tree there. But I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to go and check the Moonlight Butterfly wall, because that's like the quickest one to get to. And then if I really want to do some like flippy-dippy shit to kind of check out one of the other areas, then we can do that. But for now, I think just going to Moonlight Butterfly is the smartest move, because it's the easiest wall to check. And where's this taking us? Manus? No, Duke's Archives. Oh, no. Oh, this is not where I want to be. Not at all. Crystal Cave. I guess we're going to do the Seath run back, and we're going to see where that takes us. Because I'm pretty sure in the Crystal Caves there are no fog walls aside from the one at Seath's boss door, so there's really nothing for us here except to just run through. So I'm just gonna do a runner and see what we're dealing with. And I'm going to pray so hard that there is not a boss behind the fog gate over at Seath, because this is a long run back and I don't want to do it. Okay, humanity. I like that. We love a humanity in this household. Imagine it just leads straight into Seath's boss room, actually. Which honestly wouldn't be a problem for me. I've fought Seath before. He's not that bad. I remember I had to fight him in Sif's arena. That was funny. Sif's arena, and then on the Undead Parish roof where you fight the gargoyles. Enemy randomizers were wild, let me tell you. Okay, good pathing there. I'm very happy with all of this. We just have to go past the evil death clams, which shouldn't be an issue. And then hopefully this will take us somewhere nice. Might take us to Firelink, that'd be good. I could upgrade my Estus flask. Whoever made these invisible bridges is also a psycho. I would love to know. I would love to know so that I could have a strongly worded discussion with them. Try not to get hurt by any of the clams, because they will fuck you up if you let them. Come on, give me somewhere fun. Give me something good. Give me somewhere fun. Give me somewhere we want to be. Ah, it's the other side of Undeadburg. Okay. This was actually one of the other areas that I was planning on checking. Because if you go via the merchant that has the Uji Katana, you can kind of like go up onto the roof and jump down there and basically like get back to this side of Undeadburg from the other side of Undeadburg. From here, there's not really much we can do except just go down to this fog gate here, but it's cool that we found the other side. It's good that we're kind of like looping back around to all these different places. Oh, well, this is a dead end. Shit. This is the... There's no point in being here. Wait, no, it's not a dead end because we can take the... Oh no. Let me restart this. We're having to do the Anor Londo rafters backwards? Are you joking? Are you joking? En serio? That's how we would say, like, are you joking in Spanish. It's like, are you serious? Oh, but look at the damage I do now. A +5 weapon, that... What was, like, doing, like, 19 damage before is now suddenly doing, like, 60. Yeah, no, we're good now. We are so good. We've got Andre. That's all we wanted. That's all we needed. Okay, in that case, I feel quite comfortable doing the Anor Londo rafters backwards. Why not? Why the fuck not? I'm not nervous at all. I'm not terrified of having a death right now. Nope. Nope, not at all. And I've just broke the chandelier as well. Good, good. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. This is very nerve-wracking. Actually, I don't know if I can get anywhere from the other side here. Because I don't think you can get back onto, like, the beam that takes you over to, like, the elevator, right? Or maybe you can? Let me have a look. No, shit, no, you can't get back from here. So this is a dead end. Aww. And here I was having fun. Only to find out that it's actually a dead end. I was kind of hoping there'd be like a way back over there, but I guess no. In that case, we will homeward bone. I will return to sender. Okay, my other location I can go is through here, and then we go out one of the bottom paths here in we go out of like either that entrance or the other entrance of this arena, because we never checked either of those. They should both take us to somewhere new as well. Manus, 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 Blighttown. Okay. Sure. Let me this. Okay, but this is the Blighttown exit, which is honestly not that bad. That's a good way to get down into Blighttown. I want to check the other door first in case it's like a boss or something a little more fun. Am I fluent in Spanish, or is it one of those countries I can get away with just English? I'm not fluent, but I've lived in Spain long enough that I can do very basic conversational Spanish to kind of like get through my day-to-day. Sealed in New Londo Ruins. Oh, okay, so that's a New Londo Ruins one. So we can't do that until we've released the Flood in Upper New Londo Ruins. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. No, but my partner is actually, like, Spanish, so I kind of have a bit of, like, a free translator through him, which is very helpful, must say. Because, like, I enjoy Spanish. I enjoy learning bits of the language and picking up words here and there, but I just struggle with conversations. Just in general, conversations are just like a real difficulty for me. So I don't know a lot of conversational Spanish. I know enough to have a lot of Spanish friends, though. Which, for some people, that's the most important part. Okay. Blighttown is interesting in fog gate randomizers because there are so many different fog gates here that you can take. Like, there's the one that goes into Quailag's domain, there's probably one that goes into the Great Hollow, and then you can also climb back out through the other side of Blighttown. Oh, I'm dead. Shit. Well, I'm not dead, but, like, I'm about to be dead. Why did I not experience any of these enemies when I... Because I had to record stuff for Blighttown, I had to record something for the Great Hollow for a video. And now I'm just confused, because I'm like, I did not get attacked by mosquitoes when I was doing the Great Hollow recording. And now I'm getting attacked. And I'm just kind of surprised. Any idea when the next stream is? I would say Tuesday or Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm going to need off because I need to kind of work on some of the like main videos for the channel. I've closed the community polls for Dark Souls 2 and Silksong. So those are obviously going to be put on focus for some point during this month. Maybe next month as well. But also I just kind of have a couple of other videos that I need to really work on. So I'll probably take tomorrow for that. And then hopefully on Tuesday we can continue. Because I would like this to be sort of my little project in between now and starting Metroid Prime 4 in December. Because for those of you who are unawares, I am a big Metroidvania fan, and like I can't not record, I can't not stream Metroid Prime 4. People have been waiting for that game for years. I, as a newer Metroid fan, think that Metroid Prime is one of the best games I've ever played. Metroid Prime 2, fantastic. Metroid Prime 3, good game. So I'm kind of really excited for Metroid Prime 4. No matter how good or bad it ends up being. Oh no. No. I was gonna say they were gonna start rolling the boulders towards me, and I didn't want that. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna check Quailag first. After we've checked Quailag and seen like whatever is on her end, we can go to the Great Hollow, check that, and then last case, final resort, we have to start climbing out of Blight Town from the other entrance, which I don't want to do, but it's something that we might have to do. My favorite Metroidvania? Oh, Moonlight Butterfly, hi. Great, I'm fighting you while poisoned. I would say my favorite Metroidvania is... I think it's still Hollow Knight. I love Silksong. I actually really love Silksong. But, like, I just adore Hollow Knight and everything about it. I have the special edition of the game on Switch. I have multiple plushies. I have a lot of merch of the game. It just hits all of the right notes for me. Technically, I could have said Dark Souls, because Dark Souls is a 3D Metroidvania. It's disguised as an action RPG, but no, this is a Metroidvania through and through. The world design is Metroidvania adjacent. You have a laser? Wait, what? Have I ever seen that before? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Have I ever mentioned the laser in my videos whenever I've talked about Moonlight Butterfly? I don't think I have. What the fuck? Okay, I'm getting a little tired of you now. Do you want to, like, come and land? Have you considered coming and landing? No? Oh, finally. Oh no, we don't do a lot of damage. This is bad. That's how much damage I'm doing on a +5 weapon. Oh no. I don't think we're beating the Moonlight Butterfly today, kids. No. Especially with that specific attack. No. Xenix, when's the last time I played Dark Souls 1? Year and a half ago? That was when I did the enemy randomizer. I'm not good at these games. I have made it very clear over the course of my channel that I am not good at these games. I am very casual when it comes to these games, and I can show high levels of skill at certain points, but overall, I am just a bit of like a bit of a silly guy when it comes to these. I don't really like the idea of trying to play these games like super professionally or super like optimally, because that's just not really where the fun comes for me. And also, I just don't have the mind for, like, builds and stuff. Like, people talk about statistics and scaling and all of that, and my brain just cannot process it. I don't know why, but it just can't process it. So I just kind of enjoyed the exploration, the adventure, the boss fights, the sucking for a little while. The fact that I died to Pinwheel multiple times, that truly, I think, is gonna live rent-free in my head forever. Oh, no! Not upper sends. Well, lower upper sends, I guess, is more accurate. This is not where I want to be. Not in the slightest. I mean, at least I get to the boulder trap straight away, which is nice. I don't know if me being able to activate the boulder trap now is a good thing, but I guess I can't complain. I guess the fun part about this is I actually don't know where the fog gates are in Sens. If there are even any fog gates in Sens. Like, in my mind, I'm like, maybe there's one out here. But I don't know. Oh boy. My weapon is not good for the scaling for this area. This area has to be late in the run order. I think I'm starting to get to the point where maybe it might be a good idea for me to go back to the asylum and basically, like, go from the beginning and try and work on a couple of the bosses that I found, like, very early in the playthrough. Ah, this is a fog gate. Nice. Okay, cool. I don't know where this is going to take me. Hey, Taurus Demon! You know what? I will take that. That's a good location. I think I can handle Taurus Demon. I can handle Taurus for sure. I actually had to fight Taurus. Why did I have to fight? I had to fight him because I needed to get footage of the boar in the Undead Parish. And I actually managed to make the Taurus Demon jump off the arena. So I'm feeling pretty good when it comes to him. I think I can make him do it again. And over here is kind of a good spot for it. Okay, not the craziest damage, but we can work with that. We can work with that. I'm a gamer, guys. I'm a gamer. I can't believe I died to Taurus Demon. No! That's so funny. That's so funny. So it was through the Great Hollow. That was what got me over there, right? So let's try that again. Why not? No, it was Great Hollow into Sen's Fortress. And then it was Lower Sens into Taurus Demon. I can try that again. I think I could beat Taurus Demon. I just sucked. No, I sucked. I'm gonna be very honest. I sucked. But that's okay. Can't blame you. My last two playthroughs were cosplay runs. Oh, valid, fair. Do those firebombs? I have firebombs. Right. Yeah, shit. I should have been using those. Aye. Thank you for reminding me of them, actually. I forgot that I bought them. I don't think they'll do amazing damage because this might be a more powerful version of Taurus, but I will still take it. That's fine. Oh yeah, over there, there's like it's like a little drop, I'm pretty sure. If I wanted to, like, go just straight downwards. That's what I like about the Foggate randomizer here in Dark Souls 1, is that you can kind of approach a lot of different areas from different angles. And there are a lot of ways to break into, quote-unquote, other Foggate areas as you go. Like, for example, I'm on this side of Sen's Fortress, but if I drop off of the little thing over here, then I get to a part of Sen's Fortress where normally I wouldn't be able to access this fog gate. I don't know. I'm not explaining myself very well. I could also try the plunging attack strategy, maybe, on Taurus, where I kind of, like, attract him over here, do a plunging attack just to get a bit of damage on him, and then we'll see where we go from there. I think it comes down to how much damage am I going to get on him with firebombs. And once I know that answer, then I will be fine. Woo! Have I played any 2D Metroids? I have. Well, actually, I have played every single Metroid game. Because a few years ago, I got the autistic urge to play every 2D and 3D Metroid game, so I played all of them. Except for the very original on NES, I played Zero Mission instead, because I didn't want to torture myself. But I played 2, I played Super, I played Fusion, I've played Dread, I played Zero Mission, I played the remake of 2, the one that the fan-made one. Wow, those firebombs truly are doing their work. Would it be better for me to fight him up here, maybe? I don't know. It's alright, I'm gonna come down in a second. Do a little plunging attack. Accidentally get trapped beneath his thighs, his powerful thighs, immediately die. Okay, Taurus Demon is further in the scaling than I would like, so I'm probably going to backtrack. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to backtrack. I'm going to backtrack and I'm going to go back to the asylum, and we're going to try and work our way back around to the lower Undeadburg, so that we can take on the gargoyles and maybe Gwendolyn now that we've got a +5 weapon. I think maybe Gwendolyn might be a bit easier. I'm not sure. But I know that if I want to get back there, like if I want to get back to like Sen's Fortress and everything there, I can make a note of the route after I finish recording, or streaming, sorry, and I'll have those notes ready for next time. Oh, right. I did use his soul, so if Kieran shows up, I'm not going to be able to give it to her. Oopsie. Oopsie. Whoops. Silly me. Yeah, this was the way into Undeadburg. Yeah. So let's go fight the gargoyles then. I think I remember which door the gargoyles came from. Excited for the Has Been season finale this week? I am very excited for the Has Been season finale. Yes, I am. I'm scared for poor old Angel. But I kind of got everything that I wanted from the last episode. I enjoy Has Been Hotel. I like musicals. I do like Vivzy Pop's work. I know that is controversial to say for some people. But hey ho, it is what it is. And I really enjoy specifically Husk's character, so kind of getting like more look into him and his alcoholism and his gambling addiction and everything in the last episode was like really fun, and I'm kind of just looking forward to sort of seeing more about some of the characters as well as we keep going. Yeah, I'm doing more damage here now. I mean, I was already doing okay damage against these guys when I arrived because like they're so early in the scaling, but like now everything is just dying in one hit, which is exactly what I wanted. The dogs are still going to be absolutely irritating, but as long as I'm doing good damage, I think it should be fine. Okay, this way was back into Undead. No, I don't actually remember what that one was. What was this? This wasn't the gargoyles. No, because the gargoyles were upstairs. This was Seath. No, this was Seath into Seath jail. Oh, enemies respawn after you, if you come back. Okay, I didn't realize that. Shoot. I think I do remember where the gargoyles are, though, so I'm not that concerned. I could try Gwendolyn, actually. Do we want to try Gwendolyn first, or do we want to try gargoyles first? Because Gwendolyn is just up here. I would argue, actually, Gwendolyn is closer and easier to get to than the gargoyles, so I might try Gwendolyn. See how much damage I do against him. Because even though he's going to do a lot of damage against me, if I'm doing good damage against him, then it kind of balances out and I can actually feel a bit more comfortable trying to kill him. Hey, Tomapilla, first time catching you live. Yeah, it's a fog gate randomizer, so every fog gate is completely random and takes us to a completely different location than you would expect in regular gameplay. So, for example, Gwendolyn is found very early on. And the very first fog gate that we take in Undead Asylum took us to Artorias' arena. If that doesn't really kind of like give you the full tea, I don't know what will. Okay, can you stop spamming the magic and use your knives? I like your knives. Gwendolyn, please. No, I need him to use his knives because they're the easiest. They're the easiest of his projectiles to actually like avoid. Gwendolyn, please. No, stop, Gwendolyn. Are you allergic to knives? Because I don't want to approach him when he's like spamming magic because the magic can be pretty brutal. Okay, that's good damage. That's good damage. Okay, we can kill Gwendolyn for sure. This is going to take a little bit of time, but we can definitely kill him. Oh, now you use your knives. Well, it's a bow, but like, you know what I mean. Yeah, no, this is much better. Okay, Gwendolyn is going down. This icon is about to wish that he had not been involved in this randomizer. I don't know. I was trying to sound cool, and then nothing cool came out. Can Billy take on this teleporting tentacle twink? Find out next time, or this time if he gets lucky. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lucky. One more. There we go. Why? Why would you kill me so? Cool, dead. I remember there being an item or two, I think, over here. I think. I don't remember what you get from this area, but I remember there being chests. Backseating a bit, but I feel my stamina management could be better. Oh, I'm sure it could be. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it could be. It's just, I also am just not, like, the best player. Like, I don't mind people, like, you know, giving little critiques here and there. I get it. You know, I understand. I genuinely probably am not playing optimally or doing, like, as well as people are maybe used to from, like, Souls streamers. But that just comes from the fact that, like, I'm not, like, a professional. I don't speedrun these games. I don't really, like, know them outside of, like, you know, casual playthroughs and stuff like that. I'm kind of trying to branch into, like, challenge runs and stuff a little bit more because I kind of want to learn a bit more. But at the same time, my gameplay is always going to have flaws. It's something I kind of had to learn to accept whenever I show Sekiro gameplay on stream because, good God, everyone and their mother has an opinion on my Sekiro gameplay. And it's kind of become a bit of a trauma point. But no, I don't mind people mentioning, oh, if my stamina management is off or whatever. Like, I'm aware. That's the thing. I'm fully aware. But at the same time, I'm also kind of like, I'm okay with that because I'm having fun. And I still got good results. Like, I still killed Gwendolyn there. So, like, even if my stamina management wasn't optimal, I still managed to get the kill. And honestly, that's what matters to me. We're about to go fight the Belfry Gargoyles now, though. For those of you that weren't around earlier, the Belfry Gargoyles, I believe, were behind this fog gate right here. So, let's have a little go. Yeah, there we go. Let's see the damage that we're doing now. When I hit. Forgot that you did multiple swings. That's better damage. That's so much better damage. I'm okay with that. That's what I want to see. This is a doable fight now. I shouldn't have dodged backwards. I'm very lucky that I didn't take damage there. Okay, the gargoyles are ganging up on me a little bit, so I'm gonna unlock, and I'm just gonna kind of like... Okay, they're both using fire, so this is a perfect opportunity for me to heal. Honestly, like, the fact that they kind of like synced themselves up there was perfect for me. No, 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 no. Billy, do better. Billy, do better. Billy, do better. Oh! Fire stagger. I got fire staggered. That's my fault. That was just me playing bad. Why am I here? Oh, I see. I didn't sit at the bonfire at the asylum, that's why. Or I guess in that case, I need to sit at the bonfire in the demon ruins. No, that was just me playing badly. For some reason in this game, like, my brain still defaults to, like, oh, roll out of the way to kind of get out of the way attacks, when honestly, I probably could have just ran in that moment to avoid some of those, like, attacks that they'd sandwich me in between. So that's something I kind of need to kind of, like, mentally unlearn some bad habits from playing other games in the series. Glad to have caught one of your streams. Good luck with the rest of the stream and good night. Thank you very much, EPEPO. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a good one. The soul level 1 in Sekiro? Oh god, I would never. Like, in Sekiro, it's less leveling and it's more like, I think you don't apply any of, like, the skills that you earn. Like, you don't buy skill points, you don't use any prayer beads, you don't increase your vitality or use any of the memories to increase your attack power. I think that's kind of what the soul level 1 of Sekiro is, which I would never do, I'm gonna be honest. Like, that does not appeal to me in the slightest, but only because Sekiro as a game, I like Sekiro a lot. I don't think that is a game that I would be very good at in, like, a challenge setting. Maybe if it was like a randomizer or something, I think I could enjoy that, but like, the idea of doing Sekiro without, like, full base power just makes me, like, shiver. Like, I feel visceral fear. Something I really like the idea of is the, I don't know if anyone's seen them on YouTube recently, but there are these randomizer runs called archipelago runs, where multiple people will do randomized runs of various games that are compatible with a mod called Archipelago. And it basically it's a randomizer, except it randomizes all of the games involved. And it basically means that, like, let's say somebody is playing Dark Souls and somebody is playing Super Mario 64. Some of Mario's movement tools can get randomized into the random generator, and along with, like, power stars and things like that. And you could be running around in Dark Souls, and you might pick up an item, and it actually ends up being a power star in Mario. Or someone in Mario completes a power star, and suddenly you have a Lord Soul in Dark Souls. It just takes all of the different randomizer checks from each game and it randomizes them between all of the games to create this sort of, like, really crazy effect. And I just think it's fascinating. I obviously, like, I'm not skilled enough at most of the games to really kind of do well at like an archipelago run. Not to mention, you actually need multiple people like in order to do it. You need other people who are good at the games as well, and everyone needs to own or at least have a, you know, a ROM/ISO of a specific game. But I found it so interesting to watch videos on, especially as like people start completing the games and like you have less and less people working on it, because like once someone completes their game, all of their checks get unlocked. So suddenly they're free and everyone else is still suffering and praying that like, oh, when this person completes their game, maybe they'll unlock something that we need. And I find it so fun to watch. I really do. That's what I wanted. I just wanted a nice, clean gargoyle fight, and that's what I got. There we go. That's the bell gargoyles done the correct way. Very clean, very tasty, very relaxing, very chill. And where is this gonna take us? Ah, New Londo Ruins. I can get a Firekeeper soul from here. That's great. And I have the Master Key, so I can go to the Valley of the Drakes. Let me just very quickly unlock this. But yeah, that's really good. That's really good, because now we have a lot of different checks we can go for. Because we have down here, we have the Firekeeper soul that we can grab there. So basically, whenever we get to Firelink, we're going to have multiple Firekeeper souls. And if I go back to Blighttown at some point, there's also the Firekeeper soul there that I can get in the poison area. The only reason I didn't get it this time was because I just didn't feel very comfortable with the risk at this moment in time. But yeah, I'm just going to run over here and I'm going to grab the Firekeeper soul, and then I'm going to go out into Valley of the Drakes, and I'm going to check the other side of the Blighttown fog gate, because I think that there might be something good there. Okay, decent damage for the ghosts. I'm happy with that. They also obviously do good damage against me, but like, hey ho, that's Dark Souls. Okay. Play this carefully. Oh, I didn't know there was one that was coming from behind. Okay. That's a good thing that I took a step back. There we go. Just taking it nice and slow, nice and careful. There's no need for me to risk anything. No need. Oh, you know one game I would love to do a randomizer for, actually? Lies of P. Love Lies of P. Absolutely adore it. If there is a randomizer mod for Lies of P for PC, then that could convince me to buy the game on PC, because I have it on PS4 and PS5. But that is one I would be very interested in trying out random. Because I think that is, like, I'm still going to say it, that is the closest a Souls-like has come to, like, FromSoft quality out of all of the Souls-likes. And I'm not even afraid to say that. Like, obviously, I think the Neo games are also very close in their own way, but they've also kind of branched out into what I would consider their own genre. Like, people call them Neo-likes now, if a game is similar to Neo. Whereas, like, Lies of P is so very clearly a Souls-like, and it wears its inspiration on its sleeve. And I can't praise that game enough, but I would love to do, like, a randomizer of it now, because you could, like, have Arlecchino as, like, one of the first fights in the game, and I just think that imagery is incredibly funny. incredibly funny. Anyway, there is a fog gate over here that we can go through. So let's find out where it is. Oh, these guys are on this side. I was wondering about that. I was curious. Pop on through. Something good, please? Por favor? Oh. Oh no. Okay, but I'm coming in through one of the elevators, which means that this isn't the only... This isn't the only place where I could potentially fight them. But also, oh god, I did no damage to Ornstein there. That's really bad. Because, like, if I'm doing damage and I can tell that, like, it's not enough damage to actually, like, win the fight, as it would be, like, if I got here regularly in-game, then I'm not going to attempt it. Yeah, no. I did, what, like 30 damage to Ornstein? That's not enough. This is a put a pin in it fight, where I come back once I've gotten some large Titanite shards. Oh no, I'm all the way here! Right, because there was no... because there was no bonfire. There was no bonfire after the Bell Gargoyles. That's so true. Okay. Then where do I go from here? I guess, thinking about it, the reason why they're so difficult there is because, technically, not everybody is going to have the Master Key, meaning that me going for that fog gate in Valley of the Drakes maybe took me further along the intended path of the randomizer than the randomizer was willing to admit. And that is what kind of, like, led me to ONS long before I kind of feel like the game wants me to go to ONS. As said, the scaling system of this mod, it really kind of keeps you guessing. I think right now, I need to focus on finding more large Titanite shards. I think the Giant's Blacksmith, the one in Anor Londo, sells them. So if we can find our way to Anor Londo, that would be ideal. Because I've got the Blacksmith's box, so I can obviously do what I want, but I need to get to Anor Londo first, or find large Titanite shards out in the world, or so on and so forth. I might need to, like, research where they actually are in-game, because I don't remember. Upgrade materials in Dark Souls 1, I very vaguely have no recollection of any of them. Okay, in that case... I'm gonna go back through Bell Gargoyles, because I kind of want to see what's in New Londo, because I know of a fog gate fairly early on. I'm pretty sure. And if not, then getting to Ingvad might potentially be possible, in which case I can open the floodgates, which could get me back to the Demon Fire Sage arena, which could give me somewhat of a loop around to Andre, which would be nice, because Andre obviously is also... Well, actually, no, honestly, we don't really need Andre anymore. Well, no, we do if we want to ascend our weapon. That's actually... No, that's true. Okay, in that case, yeah, let's head into New Londo Ruins and see if we can find a fog gate. I'm going to try and just avoid attacking enemies. I'm not going to use any, like the other transient curse or anything. I'm just going to try and find a fog gate and see what happens. Nexus has Eliza P mod available? Ooh, I'll have to think about it. I will have to think about it. The main reason I play a lot of my Souls games on, like, console is just because my PC is fairly old. I think it's like 8 or 9 years old now. So I'm always a little hesitant to buy new games because I don't know if my PC can actually handle them. Like, obviously my PC can handle Dark Souls. That's never been a problem. But I remember a few months ago, I was trying to do the Hollow Knight room randomizer, and for some reason my PC kept crashing. But I don't know if that was... Like, I don't know, like, for what reason that it kept crashing. So it could have been for a reason I wasn't expecting, etc., etc. That was a very, very solid movement there. Get around here, and there is a fog gate right here. Where does this take us? Manus. Quelaag! Okay. I can do Quelaag. Quelaag's not that bad. Quelaag's bad. I don't know why this area's got like such high scaling. But I could still kill Quelaag like this, honestly. It could take a while, but I could kill Quelaag. I didn't think I was that far. I thought I was far enough away. Whoops. Okay. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. Shit. Then where is the best place for me to go right now? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like different directions that we've been in. Obviously Bell Gargoyles isn't really working out right now. Okay. Hear me out. I am gonna probably end off the stream now. It's 20 minutes early than my usual ending time, but I think I need to kind of like do some... I need to rewatch the stream. I need to note down all of the different places that I can teleport to, all of the fog gates I've learned, and kind of get a strategy going, which I can set up for next time we stream, which will probably be on Tuesday. Same time, same place, where we'll do the full 3 hours. Also, because I kind of need to research more into finding some large Titanite shards, even if it's just like noting down locations of areas maybe that I've already been in that have them that I just didn't know about. Some stuff like that. I'll figure it out. And then on Tuesday, we can come back to this and we can try and actually make a bit more of a dent. Because we found a few bosses, which I'm very happy about. No Lord Souls. No Lord Souls. And I know there were a couple of different directions I could have gone in certain ways. Like there were multiple entrances into the catacombs that we found. But I think we've made some good progress for now. Also, my voice is getting a little sore, so I kind of want to stop for that as well. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. A lot of you guys were chatting today, which was really nice. I was very appreciative of that. I had 20 viewers, by the way. Welcome, everyone. I didn't realize I had that many. That's crazy. I will be streaming this again on Tuesday. I will have a game plan. I'll have a fucking spreadsheet. I will be ready. And you, yes, you, I expect you to be there. So thank you so much for everyone for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful evening or afternoon where you are. And I will talk to you when I talk to you. Adios, everyone. And thank you to everyone who subscribed today. It's very kind. Bye.